Hey everybody, it's Chris Gibson, and today's tutorial is a follow-up to the tutorial that I did on how to hide acne scarring and really large pores. But today I wanted to concentrate on the area around the nose, between the eyes, and into the cheeks, because I have large pores there just like many people, and a lot of us who had acne growing up have even larger pores, and we have odd pores. We have some pores that are large, surrounded by some pores that are small, and especially for the ladies when they try to make up or get ready to go out and they put foundation on, those pores look larger and they look more obvious. So does the creases between the eyes. All of this area is a difficult area for a lot of people to apply makeup or just look great in general with their skin. So we're gonna talk about that today. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna concentrate on this area here, the T area of the face. And if I'm gonna get close to the camera, so pardon me, you can see how large the pores on my nose, and you can see the scarring on my cheekbones when you're up close. So I'm gonna show you how to cover that up. As in the last video, I talked about how light really is the player here. When we're in the light, the unevenness of the skin will show up. Wrinkles show up more, large pores show up more, acne scars show up more. So this is a great technique. So this is a great technique for guys and girls alike. It's very light what I'm gonna do. This is a cover. This is to cover it up. Ladies, you can go on with your other makeup things that you do, your eyebrows, your eyelashes, eyeshadow, rouges, whatever you're doing, contouring, but this is the base. We want to set the base on the skin so that the foundation doesn't move around and it covers the problem areas that we have. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on the T-zone, and we're gonna take a brush, an eyeshadow brush, which is this kind of little roundy brush here, and we're going to dip it in the foundation if you're using liquid. I'm using liquid today, Loreal Blendable Foundation Liquid today, which is what I use. A lot of people use cream, powder. It's all the same technique. It's getting the foundation down into the pores. So as you can see, I'm going to start working that in right through here. And the brush actually begins to cover that up. And I'm gonna move out. I'm a big believer in starting in the middle and moving out. Yeah, this L'Oreal Highly Blendable liquid foundation is really, really good for this because it's liquid, it's a little lighter, and it's easier to get down in there. Now, dabbing this down into the pores is gonna cause breakouts or block pores. Foundation won't do that, especially if you're doing what you're supposed to and removing your makeup at night before you retire. You definitely, you don't want to leave it on, but it's other products that cause problems, dry skin. I'm a big believer in exfoliation, as you guys know. So hopefully you've done your exfoliation routine the day of or the day before or whatever schedule you're on. But you can see what I'm doing. I'm not even doing the whole face today, just the T-zone area. Yes, that looks really, really good. So then I'm going to take another brush, which is a little larger brush, which is the stipply looking brush, the makeup brush that you can use for blushes. Yeah, I'm not here today to give a makeup lesson. I'm simply here today to give you tips and tricks on how to make these scars and large pores disappear. And it is really pressing. You can hear how I'm pressing that into the skin. Okay, and then I have that trouble area there. And then what you want to do, the same thing I talked about before, is you want to apply some concealer in the low areas that still have some scarring, like I have in my cheekbones. And you want to blend that away. Now notice I'm not using a makeup sponge. And the reason I'm not using a makeup sponge is the makeup sponge, and I have one right here, is too smooth. It's smooth. It can't push the foundation far enough down into the pores to get it to work. And you can see the large pores have disappeared. The scarring has disappeared. This is how you do it. And notice the lines between my eyebrows, my frown lines, are not there either. Very light. Then you're going to take a pressed powder, a neutral, or a nude, even a translucent is fine, as long as it's not a shiny. As long as it's not a glow powder, you're fine. And then you're just going to press that stuff in. You're going to press it Press it all in there. When I was doing the TV shows, the live shows, I can't tell you how many news anchors I taught this technique to. Because I had to go on those shows with no makeup. I mean, I'm talking about how to get rid of acne and have great looking skin, so I couldn't wear any of this stuff. But I helped a lot of them because at that time they were coming out with high definition TV and they were wearing the old pancake stuff from the days when it wasn't. Now, I just want you to take a look at this up close. As you can see, the pores are gone, the wrinkles are gone, scarring is gone. So this is how you do it. This is the technique. You want to set it with a powder. You can use a spray. There's a lot of people use a setting spray. That's a trend right now. If you do, be sure you use a matte finish spray. Do not use a shiny spray. Do not use glow products. None of those things if you have acne scarring, because it's going to make the scars show up. They're going to look more obvious than if you didn't. So, you know, spritz of this, it's fine to set and you're good to go. So hopefully you have learned something from this that's going to help you out a lot. I get a ton of questions about acne scarring and large pores. How do I cover that up? So that's how you do it. It's pretty easy. Again, less is more in this case, and then you can move on if you're doing more makeup from this piece. So if you like today's video, as I always say, please like and subscribe. That's very important for me, and share this information with people. Check out my description box. All of my social media is there, including my blog, which is a great blog called Skin So Fabulous. Go there, join that. It's free, and we can converse just beyond the video. Since we can't talk to each other really on the video, we can on the blog, which is really, really great. Ask questions. I answer questions. Within 48 hours, your question will be answered on YouTube from me, if not sooner. Usually it's the same day. So I thank you so much for joining me, for learning and trying to be the best you can be. And I look forward to giving you more of what you want. See you soon.